an NBA champion, Nikola. How does that feel?
It's good. It's good. The job is done. We can go home now.
Congratulations.
U drugom trčanju i osvaja ovo.
Da li su to i suze? Nikola Jokića, jesu.
Pravo je da jesu.
Da, Nikola Jokić je zaplakao. Kakva je emotivna scena.
Evo nam i Nikola Jokića koji u zagrljaju sa krv. Da će biti jedna atrakcija. Očekujemo dalej prikeč.
Nikola Jokic cried. Let me repeat that. Nikola Jokic cried. Not when he won MVP, not when he won the NBA championship, not when he made history for the Denver Nuggets, but when his horse won a damn race? Tears, emotion, hugs, full Disney movie moment. The guy looked like he just watched the ending of Titanic. Meanwhile, after winning the NBA Finals, he looked like he just clocked out of his shift at Costco. And fans? Oh, they had jokes. Somebody said, did he even cry when he won the championship? Another one said, NBA really just a side gig for him. So today we're diving into the wildest storyline of the week. The best basketball player in the world cried for a horse. Let's roast. Let's take a quick trip back in time. Game 5, 2023 NBA Finals. Nikola Jokic has just led the Nuggets to their first NBA title in franchise history. He dominated every game, every stat line. Not Finals MVP. Pure greatness. What does he say in the postgame? The job is done. I can go home. No tears, no speech, no emotion. Just let me go back to my farm. One fan wrote he didn't even crack a smile after winning MVP, barely blinked after getting a ring. But his horse wins a race and suddenly Jokic is acting like he just hit a game winner in Game 7. That's wild. Imagine being his teammate. You're diving on the floor, fighting through injuries, bleeding for the ring, and your star player is like, cool, where's my saddle? And here's where it gets disrespectful to the fans. You waited decades for that title. You rode through the heartbreak, the rebuild, the melodrama. And your franchise savior? He cared more about a horse race than delivering the chip. This one is my favorite. A fan said, I bet he was more happy seeing his horse win than the birth of his own child. Bro. Another fan added, how does that make you feel, Nuggets fans? Like, seriously, if your MVP doesn't even like basketball that much, what are we doing here? One guy even said, imagine your franchise being built around a dude who doesn't even like the sport he's playing. That's not just disrespectful, that's borderline painful. Let's be real. Jokic doesn't just like horses. He lives for them. He has the emotion of a brick wall on the court. No celebrations, no yelling. Just hoop, pass, go home. But the minute his horse crosses the finish line, waterworks, champagne, fireworks, Shakespeare-level drama. A fan said this, brotherhood with the horse, teammates. That's actually facts. I mean, did y'all see the way he hugged the jockey? You'd think that was his long-lost brother returning from war. Another fan joked, more emotion than winning a championship. Get this man out of my league. The disrespect is hilarious, but low-key deserved. If Jokic ever shows that kind of energy in the All-Star game, we might actually get a good contest. Let me ask the real question. How is the best basketball player in the world not in love with basketball? Like, bro, you're 7 feet tall, a generational passer, a finals MVP, and you treat basketball like it's a side hustle. One fan put it perfectly. That's crazy how the best basketball player in the world doesn't even have basketball as his favorite sport. Honestly, it's almost legendary. He doesn't care about fame, doesn't care about legacy, doesn't care about the spotlight. He wants one thing, to see that horse cross the finish line. A fan said it best. NBA is just a side gig for him. And I'm starting to believe it. I wouldn't be shocked if he retired next year and became a full-time horse trainer. Next thing you know, he's racing his horse in the Kentucky Derby wearing a Nuggets warm-up. So let's wrap this up. Jokic might be the most chill, unbothered, emotionally cold superstar we've ever seen, unless there's a horse involved. Then he becomes a Disney princess. He didn't cry for the Nuggets, didn't cry for the ring, didn't cry for the fans. But that horse, that majestic creature trotting through mud, that broke him, that touched his soul. And hey, maybe that's just who Jokic is. A once-in-a-generation basketball player with a once-in-a-lifetime bond with a farm animal. One last fan summed it up perfectly. He didn't win the finals. His horse did. If this video had you laughing, shaking your head, or crying harder than Jokic at the racetrack, smash that like button. Drop a comment below. Does Jokic love horses more than basketball? And subscribe for more savage NBA breakdowns. This ain't First Take. This is real fan talk. And here, we cry for the horses too.